Hello. In today's video, we're going to be continuing with the database adapter in SOA Suite. And in this example, we're going to go over how to create a pure SQL adapter using the EISDBHR adapter, and we're going to execute pure SQL here. And in the first video that I did, I created one using the perform a select operation on a table, but the results were rather interesting. So this time I'm going to create one here, and as you can see that I copied and pasted it in here, and it created the XSD for me while I did it. So it's very interesting how it can introspect what you're writing as you write. If I took this out, it would remove that, for example, I believe. I can take out the manager ID. Yep. Pretty interesting how that works. However, one thing that is missing from here, you can see here we have the XSD. And if we go to the source, you know, this time it read it. The last time it did not read it. It did not figure it out. And this was just an empty space here, nothing written, but this time it actually did it. So it looks like we're okay with this. And I'll continue to create the rest of it behind the scenes, and then we can just deploy it and see how it works. So it's pretty simple. I'll just take a Babel process that probably use the same XSD and put an assign in there and invoke this pure SQL statement. Okay, I've got it deployed. The Babel process is very similar to the first one, which was up here. It's just a assign with an invoke, and this is the pure SQL that we created. So let's go out to Enterprise Manager and test this. So double click here, test. You can see that that failed basically because I was doing something. Now let's launch the flow here. Okay, you can see that it ran. The payload is now just showing the one piece of information that we want. So when you have a complex table like the employees table, it's really best to use pure SQL, and probably in most situations you'd want to. The problem with the reentrant, I had a problem with the demo being reentrant, did not maintain the relationships very well. So that was one problem. So this one you can really control. So that is basically how to do a pure SQL. You can control the data a little better, and you have more control over what's created for the XSD. So I hope that was helpful. Have a good evening.